Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rumiki and today we're gonna talk about network. So if you remember in the previous video, we've already talked about this network, which is a basic type. So what I've said is that a network is a group of a computer formed together that it form a network. So here you can see it is a group of computer and associated devices that are linked together to facilitate sharing information. So when a group of computer systems share that information, it forms a network. It can be used to share data and devices such as printers. So through network you can print a file. See that is how we share printer. So you imagine connecting the 3 or 4 system via one printer. So what you need to do is you can share the printer with the whole system. So typical network has the following 3 components. There's a server, there's a workstation, and communication channel. So we've already talked about this in the previous video. Make sure to check it out. The link will be provided in the description down below and in the card. So either one here or here, you can check it out. And so next, let's talk about something that is network type. So first we have network LAN, that is local area network. What is local area network? From the name itself you can understand local. Local means small, so which mean that it works within a limited area. So here's a little bit of definition. Connect devices within a limited area, be it a home or a small group of offices. So most offices actually use this LAN type of connection so that they can share the whole system using a single wire and so on. So commonly included computer and share resources, printer and scanner. So it included is share the printer, the scanner. So this I think you can see this in a lab if you happen to look at the hours, like which connection you use here, what type of network you did here, then you'll be seeing that the whole system is, if it's in a square room or a rectangle or whatever it is, that's how they form a LAN connection. So that's basically LAN. So next we have MAN. Not man as man, but MAN as in metropolitan area network. So when we say metropolitan, it means like the metro area, right? So that is cities. So here the small definition is this type of network are larger than LANs but smaller than WANs, and cooperate elements from both types of network. So it's larger than LAN, smaller than WAN. So you get the idea. MAN span an entire geographic area, typically a town or city, but sometimes a campus. Ownership and maintenance is handled by either a single person or company. So this actually mostly you can see it in cities. So where there's one ISP who provided everything for the internet connection. So just check the figure out here. So this is the internet. You just imagine it's a cloud. So I put it in the form of a cloud. So and then we have the internet service provider. So imagine there is a Geo, right? Now we have Geo fiber, which is a very fast connection. Make sure you check it out. Not here in the video. This is not a promotion video, so I'm just explaining to you so that you'll understand better. So Geo fiber is one of the fastest connection as of now in India. So here imagine this is the ISP is Geo fiber. So through this ISP it provided the network to every houses in the city. So that's what MAN is. So now we have WAN. Remember MAN, we talked about larger than LAN, smaller than WAN. So now what is WAN? WAN is a wide area network. It is a network that connects devices in geographically separated area. So when we say geographically separated area, it doesn't mean like cities. It means the whole country is separate country. It connects through WANs. So it is used to connect network across different countries. So as I've said earlier, it is not between the cities, but it is between the country. So here The best example to give you is internet. Internet itself is a WAN, because the whole country or one country from another country sharing information, it form a WAN, so that information can be accessible. So imagine there's one database, right? So the database is stored in central, then any country can access from that. So by database I mean Google search engine. So everyone can search Google, right? Use Google unless you're the country block it or else. So that's what WAN is. So next we're gonna have internet. So I think most of you use internet. So here's a little myth that most of you are confusing. So these two are Vinton Cerf and Bob Kahn are the one who get credit for invented the internet. That's the most confusing answer. Why? Because most of you hasn't heard of them, but you might heard of Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee actually doesn't invent the internet. What he did invent is the World Wide Web. That is www. You see in the URL bar before you search anything, there's www dot. That's the one he invented, not the internet itself. So if someone asks you who invented the internet, make sure you don't say Tim Berners-Lee, but make sure you say Vinton Cerf and Bob Kahn, or whatever you pronounce the name is. But just to clear, or just a little bit of clarify here, after you say like Vincent Cerf and Bob Kahn invented the internet, and make sure you mention that while as Tim Berners-Lee invented www, that is World Wide Web. So how is the internet became popular? So here is ARPANET. ARPANET was the network that became the basis for the internet. So ARPANET is actually used by a military. So what ARPA mean is Advanced Research Project Agency. It is mostly used by the military, but at some point there is a vulnerable of flaws to it, then they make it access, they let the public access it. That's how the internet became vast or wide, just like WAN. So as you can see here, based on the concept first published in 1967, ARPANET was developed under the direction of the US Advanced Research Project Agency, that is ARPA, and in 1969 the idea became a modest reality with the interconnection of 4 university computers. So when we say internet connection, that is internet connection. When we say interconnection, so that's internet connection for the 4 major university. So next we're gonna talk about internet. Next, let's continue. Okay, it is the largest network in the world that connects hundreds of thousands of individual networks all over the world. So connected hundreds of thousands of individual networks all around the world, be it your cell phone, be it your computer, laptop, desktop, or whatever you use, as long as it has internet connection. So the purple term for the internet is information highway. If you heard of this word, make sure you know that they talk about the internet connection, not the road, as in highway, not the road, but the internet connection, that is information highway, because the highway is a way, right? And then information is the information or the data you can gather. So that's why it is called as information highway. So from that way you can gather any information you need using a search engine. Obviously, that's the basic step. Rather than moving through geographical space, it moves your idea and information through cyberspace, the space of electronic movement of ideas and information. So here rather than moving through geographical space, it moves your idea and information through cyberspace. When we say cyberspace, it means everything is online, everything is back up to the cloud. That's what cyberspace is all about. There's nothing, if we talk about cloud also, that's not the real cloud as you can see up in the sky, but rather than another one server. So that's what cloud is all about. So don't worry, you'll know about this. There will be a next video which is regarding the internet. This is just a basic of the internet, just for you to grab something to understand what is internet. So I'll be doing the next video about the internet, the whole thing about internet, the TCP IP, what is TCP, what is IP, and all those stuff. So next, internet offers a range of service to its user. Files transfer between internet user and electronic mail. So when we say file transfer between an internet user and a mail, which means that you can easily share file via Gmail or email or Yahoo Mail, whatever mail you use. That is electronic mail, not a post office mail. When we say email, it doesn't mean that post office, it means email, electronic mail. So when we say Gmail, it doesn't mean anything but Google Mail, that's Gmail. Ymail is Yahoo Mail. So make sure you know this. So the World Wide Web, WWW, or the web, is another service that the internet provides. It is a system of interlinked hypertext document accessed via the internet. So when we say the World Wide Web, here a little bit of something you might find interest. Did you know that saying World Wide Web is much faster than www? If you don't believe me, just try it. Make sure you do comment down below. What do you think of that? So when we say the web, the World Wide Web, it is another service that the internet provides. See here, the World Wide Web itself is not an internet, but the World Wide Web rather is a service provided by the internet. So it is a system of interlinked hypertext document accessed by the internet. So when we say hyperlink, that is HTTPS, right? If you're confused where you've seen that, there's a URL bar. Whenever you open or you try to search, you'll be seeing the HTTPS. For some you might see HTTP, but that's not secure. HTTPS is secure, hypertext transfer protocol secure, unless rather than HTTP. So if you surf an ad, if you browse an ad, make sure you browse the secure website, which include HTTPS, not HTTP. So here through internet, you can, through the hyperlink, you can get this. When I say JPG, I mean the image. When I say text, I mean, you know, text document file and all those. When I say MP3, I mean the music, obviously, or audiobook, or you can get a podcast also. And when I say MP4, it's a video. Navigate using hyperlink. So if you want to search video, you can just Google. You can just search in YouTube. That link in top of the URL bar is called hyperlink. So yeah, a little bit different than the internet. And internet is similar to the web, but is accessible only to authorized user of the organization. So internet is like internet, but actually it's accessible by only the authorized user of an organization. So basically this is an internet is like a dark web, right? It's there. Actually 98% of the dark web, it's sitting within the internet itself, within this 3% or 2% of the internet. But you've seen it's only 2%, but you don't see is 98%. That's scary, right? But make sure you check down the link. I've talked about dark web here, how to access it, and make sure you do it for educational purpose only. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you do comment down, or don't forget to subscribe. And also I request you, this is a request, to make sure watch carefully the videos, and also do share with your friends so that they will know the basic of a computer system, how it works and how it functions. And make sure you do press the notification bell icon when you finish to press the subscribe, so that you'll get an update when I've uploaded a video about internet and how it functions. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.